Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Louis Padilla and Mark Stewart from Mission Is a Go. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well.
God bless everybody who's listening right now, who is praying for us and who loves us. We love you too. And Lewis and I wanted to talk to you about the latest developments with us and our work that we're doing in Africa and Kenya, Uganda. So, Lewis, let's talk to them about that for a while and let everybody know how they can be more involved and how they can help.
Absolutely, Mark. So, in our last video, we kind of introduced our company real quick and then kind of told you we're changing focus because of what's going on over there. And we also said towards the end, we're going to let you know what we're doing right now to help the people there and how you can get involved. Okay, so the first thing we've been doing, and Mark's been working really hard at this, is getting people relocated. It's been very difficult. They got a curfew, very strict curfew there from 7 p.m. to 5. Um, and tell us a little bit about what that relocation looks like, where people were,
Yeah.
where they're going.
Okay. So what's happening, Lewis, is that in the states we have a state by state uh, mandates. There's some states that haven't even mandate any curfews or lockdown or stay in place orders. But in most African countries, the president of that country has issued a singular mandate. For instance, in Kenya, if you are out on the street on hours you shouldn't be, you can be legally beaten, physically beaten, and jailed. These videos are on YouTube. I had a minister send me some of that video. So people who know, people who work, and people who work their jobs, normally they will have a small, let's say like we call it a kiosk. So 85% of the work that's done in East Africa, that's done in Kenya, is informal employment. So you just have your own business. Maybe you sell shoes, or you sell hot dogs or pizza, or you have a mom and pop restaurant or company. In most cases, more than half, that company's out of business. And if you can go to work, your hours are decreased, maybe cut in half, like some people here in the US, and you have to be in the house by 7 p.m. and you can't leave um, until 5 o'clock a.m. So that's put a lot of pressure and logistic challenge. And now the kids are out of school. And so the lunch programs that they had in school, they don't have. And people need to physically leave the city where most people live and go into a rural area where you don't have quick access to the things that you need, to the foodstuffs and other household items that you need. So it's created a big, big challenge.
Yeah, so the other thing too that you need to be aware of is over here we call it living paycheck to paycheck. They're day to day over there, so
Yeah.
they
Yes.
don't work, they don't eat.
Big time.
So and they don't have unemployment, like you said. They don't have any resources to help them out. So that's one aspect of it, and we're getting good grip on that. The other aspect is really helping people who have kids,
Hmm.
help them to feed their
Hmm.
kids. So as Mark was saying, when these kids were in school, they were taken care of over there. Their food and all that stuff was taken care of. So now they're back home with their families. Their families not only have to pay for food for their kids, they don't have work. They have to feed the whole family. So tell us a little bit about what that looks like and what we're doing there, Mark.
Yeah, so Kenya already has some issues. For instance, Kenya, the country, has issues with food security. So most people eat a common staple food. We call it grits. They call it ugali. So it's maize, it's corn. And the schools are the primary daytime providers of the meals. So a lot of school kids who are in elementary school age, if your child is in sixth grade, fifth grade, they'll go off to school and they'll live at school. It's a boarding school.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll take care of breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So when people, so in the case of one of our students that we have sponsored for high school, she's in 10th grade now, so we've got her sponsored for a laptop for her school, and to be taken care of when she goes to school. It covers the meals and outfits and everything. So when she's home now, that number one, that income that the mom made is not there because the mom can't go in and out of the city like she used to. She can't get on the public transportation. She has a curfew. She doesn't have the number of customers. She can't access the raw materials and have a customer base. And then the kids are at home, and that burden of feeding them now falls directly onto the parent instead of the school. They do have public school system, but is very inadequate. Of course, it's understaffed. You might have a teacher with 80 kids to one teacher. So a lot of people, if they're lucky enough, will put their kid into a private school, and that private school cost will cover the food. So now we have a burden of the parents not working, the transportation, the limitation on time. You got to get in and out of the house at a certain time, so to travel to the city. And then you have the mouths to feed at home, and you might have multiple generations, grandma, grandpa, the kids. And we work with single mothers. For the most part, most people that we work with, they're single mothers who are trying to get their kids through school. So those challenges are compounded by the quarantines and the isolation requirements that the government has put because of the COVID-19.
Yeah, so we plan on having some people, some of our friends from Africa, just jump on a call with us so you guys can kind of hear from them, what they're going through and how we're helping them, and also some sponsors as well, so you can kind of hear both sides. So what we're really trying to do is do more of that. There's a need is huge, the list is growing, and it's going to continue to grow, and that's really what we're trying to do. So there'll be more to come, so just stay tuned. If you guys follow us on Facebook, you can look us up. Not Facebook, I'm sorry, YouTube right now. So
Yeah.
if you type in Mission is a Go East Africa, you'll start seeing our stuff there. But also on our website, we're going to be posting everything. That's missionisago.com. And from there, if you feel led to donate, please do. We have a donate button, and we'd love to get as many people as we can help us out.
Yeah, absolutely. And Lewis, this is a story that has opportunity in it.
Yes.
We want to bring attention to the opportunity that this creates. So people at home right now, they're on the internet, they have their family, maybe mom and dad could have been laid off, or they could just be working from home. So this is something positive that you can get your family and your children involved with, to show, hey, this is what these people are going through in other parts of the world, and especially people who are already sponsoring, they can expand it. But they can go, like you said, to missionisago.com and be a blessing, change the world.
That's it, guys. So stay tuned. We'll get back to you soon. And thank you for watching. God bless you.
Thank you.